Oh, hey, hi, hello. It's Friday, and I woke up early this morning. I went to the gym, and then I've basically been sitting here writing and updating my video that's going live today. Finished all my schoolwork for the week, and I am just having lunch. I'm just gonna watch my video one last time before uploading it, and then I think I'm gonna call it a day. I wrote over 1,000 words today, and that feels great, and I really like the scene. Frankly, I was able to get to the end of the scene, which makes me really happy. If you don't know, I am working on an adult horror book, and I'm really enjoying it. I'm having a really good time. I'm just on the first draft stage. I'm just really trying to embrace the slow process of writing, and it's going well. It's going really well. Did not dedicate a whole lot of time to writing this week beyond Monday. I'm also currently in school studying to be a librarian technician, so it's taking up a lot of my time, and I'm just trying to lean into being able to write when I can, and it's working out great. That's a really long-winded way of saying I wrote and I'm feeling good about it, but I am so ready to curl up on the couch and read. I'm currently reading an ebook. I'm reading Sharp Objects by Gillian Flynn, and I'm loving it, and I don't have much left, and I just want to know what's going to happen. It's crazy. I love the way Gillian Flynn writes women. I think that they're just like a special kind of terror, and I'm really, really enjoying it. So I'm gonna finish that up today. You saw I made a little coffee nook for myself, and I'm really excited about it. I just really want to romanticize my first cup of the day. I am really limiting my caffeine intake right now. I'm limiting myself to only 2 cups a day of half decaf coffee, and it's going well. I'm feeling really good. I still want to enjoy my cup, because for me it's really about the ritual of waking up and having a cup of coffee. I've wanted to have a little coffee nook for the longest time, and I feel like it's looking really good. You'll notice that I moved my desk over here, and that's because we took out the AC. Yay! Finally cool enough to not have AC. I'm doing great, honestly. I'm feeling great. It's Friday, so let's get into a vlog and see what we get up to. Get cozy. Here's what my desk looks like now. So cozy. I finished Sharp Objects, and I really liked it. I did guess the ending though. I guessed the ending pretty early on, which I don't know if it was considered to be obvious or not, but I did guess it. But I don't care, because I really enjoyed the ride. And to be honest, I'm pretty good at guessing twists and turns when it comes to thrillers. It's like my one superpower. So I never let it ruin the book. I don't necessarily need to keep guessing when it comes to plot in order for me to enjoy it. I did really like it. Good morning, good morning. It's Saturday, and I'm currently home alone because Tom often goes to the gym on Saturday mornings. I was actually gonna go with him, but I'm starting a new plan, a new strength training program, and I'm way too sore today to go. So we'll see if I go tomorrow. I'm not sure. I'm journaling right now, journaling out all of the feelings, and I'm just waiting to hear from my friend, because we were gonna have a little FaceTime catch-up call this morning. I'm really guilting myself hard right now. All I want to do is go to the park and read, because it has been months since I've done that. I'm really upset about that, because it's one of my favorite things to do, and it was what I was looking forward to the most this summer, but the summer just really got away. I didn't really enjoy being outside as much as I normally do, which is really hard. That's really difficult. Summer is now coming to a close, and I love winter. Winter is my favorite season. I cannot wait, but I do love being able to read outside. And so that's all I really want to do today, is I just want to go to the park and I want to read for a few hours. Due to my new school schedule, I can't can't really write Tuesdays and Wednesdays because I'm on campus all day and I'm on campus really early, and then I get home kind of early, but not that early. Basically a full day of class. It's really hard to squeeze in an hour of writing during those days, so I haven't really been able to do that. And then Thursday, I edited my video. This is what I'm doing. This is like the mental gymnastics, telling myself that I can take a single day off writing. Because I feel so guilty, I'm gonna just do it. Whenever I'm feeling guilty about rest, I usually force myself to rest because it's just not productive. It's not productive to do things out of guilt. So I'm going to the park to read today is basically all I wanted to update. I'm going to go to the park and I'm going to read. I'm actually going to start this new book, The Book of Accidents by Chuck Wendig. So it's a horror story centered around a family with a traumatic past. Essentially, they get caught up in it again and have to save their son. It sounds really good. Tom actually just read it and he really enjoyed it, and I really want to read it so that we can talk about it. So I think I'm going to pick this up today, which I'm super jazzed about. That's going to be the day. I think the day will be a guilt-free day off as much as possible, as much as I can do that. I feel like this happens every time.
I cannot get into this one. Have you done this one?
Yeah, I DNF'd it. Go soon, eh, bud? I don't want to keep you, and I'm gonna go to the park and read. Okay, so I'm going to head home soon, but really quickly, thoughts off the top of my head for the Book of Accidents. It's so good. I'm really liking it. The first 3 or 4 chapters I feel like are just random characters, like there's just a lot of different characters, but the writing is so good. Okay, I'm back home, and before I sit down and spend the rest of the day reading, I really wanted to update my reading journal, and I wanted to talk about it because my reading journal journey has changed ever so slightly. I love bullet journaling. I'm a big bullet journaler, as you've probably seen from other videos, but if not, I love bullet journaling. I have a regular bullet journal where I do my day-to-day life, just write down what I have to do, general thoughts, really like anything I write down in my bullet journal. At the beginning of this year and all throughout last year, I did a single spread for the beginning. Actually, let me show you my February. I love my February spread. So I would do a single monthly spread every single month, and then I would do a spread for every single book that I read. So every single book would be on a separate page. And while I liked it, I also felt like I didn't have a whole lot to say with each book, and also it just took up so much time. So I've changed it now to doing a monthly spread, but then writing about each book. I combine a bunch of books on one single page and just kind of write for as long as it takes me. I think in May I didn't even write about the books because I just don't have enough time to dedicate to it. However, I want to get back into it. I want to get back into reflecting on my books a little bit more without having to worry about doing fancy spreads. So what I've started to do in September is I did my monthly spread in September, and then, which I'm really loving, look, it's a Crash Landing on You sticker. I'm obsessed. I love that show so much, and I love the way this little tiny corner looks. So I'm gonna write all of the books that I've read, and then I have just done undecorated pages writing about the books in like mini little paragraphs. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. Oh, there's a fly. Oh gosh. You might hear a fly. There's a fly at the window and it's buzzing really loudly, but that's okay because it's Monday. Hello. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling okay. I think this weekend I just had a lot of negative self-talk when it came to writing. I didn't get as much writing done as I thought I was going to, and that's okay. I think going forward, I need to commit to writing for an hour a day during the week so that I can have weekends off ever so slightly. I mean, I still have to do schoolwork. Sometimes I'm filming, and sometimes I still will write on Sundays with my friend. To manage the guilt of not being productive enough, I'm going to try to write for an hour every single day, regardless of if I'm going into campus or not. I think it's just necessary. I think it's not that hard of a challenge, and I think I can do it. Craziest thing today, I was writing and I realized I'm at 22K on this draft, which is bananas to me. I can't believe it. I really want this draft to be short, so I think that means I'm about a fourth of the way through max, which is crazy. I don't really understand how that happened. I'm so curious how this story is going to turn out because it feels like a lot of things. Well, if you want to get out, get out. It feels like it could be a lot of things, and that feels really good. Today with writing, one of the things that went really well was I'm writing a very atmospheric moment, a very empty parking lot set at nighttime and it's raining, and it was just really, really fun to describe all of those elements. I feel like I was there because that's like my favorite kind of thing. So that was one of the things that I really enjoyed. I really enjoyed description this morning. Side note, I finished this book yesterday. I read this book in 2 days. I started it on Saturday morning and finished it last night, and it was such a ride. I definitely think I have found a new favorite storyteller in Chuck Wendig because this was just such a ride, and it went in directions that I wasn't expecting it to go in, and it was so readable, and I liked the characters. I was rooting for them, and it just got crazier and crazier and crazier. I don't want to talk too much about it because I really think it's the type of story that you should go in blind and just embrace the chaos and the directions that it takes you, because you think it's one story and then it very quickly turns into another, and it was so good, and I really, really enjoyed it. I immediately looked up other books by Chuck Wendig because I need to read more of his work. He's definitely going to be an author that I turn to when I just want to escape into a narrative. Lately, I've been really feeling like I am in need of a good cry. I really want to read a book that makes me cry and that I just am able to live in my feels with. So I think actually what I'm going to do next is I'm going to complete the Six of Crows duology, which I have yet to do. I've read the Six of Crows first book and I loved it. I loved it so much. It's one of my favorite YA books. I just think it's so good. I love Kazbrecker for life, and I've yet to finish it because I know what happens in the second book. I was spoiled with what happens, and I just wasn't ready for the longest time, but now I'm like, you know what? I'm ready. Let's do it because I need to cry. And so I feel like this book is going to make me cry, and that is phenomenal. So I think I'm going to pick that up later today. I have class now. I'm just going to film a very brief update for my Tolstoy vlog that's happening. Afterwards, I think I will run to the gym, quick workout in to start the week, and then I'll cozy on up.